It's important for our legislators to understand what's important to us in the rural part of Tennessee, and that's why we're here to support what I call our rural way of life.
We need to make an appearance at least once a year, if not on our own at individual times of the year, but especially in session when things are going on, we need to show that farmers care, that we're united, the Farm Bureau is strong, and we need our legislators to know that we care about what the issues are of the day, and even though there's less than 2% of our population are farmers, we have a very important role in society, and we need to be heard.
What's it been like for the visits? Have you
been very positive? Our visits today has been very positive. Ms. Janice Bolden and Ms. Cameron Sexton, and everything went well with us, and they're going along with Farm Bureau.
The old saying, all politics is local, and when they see a real face behind a real issue, then they'll make. When you make contacts, then I think you'll see actions. But yeah, it matters. If it didn't matter, we wouldn't be here, but it does.
Our visits have gone real well. We've met with two of our representatives, Curtis Johnson and Joe Pitts, and Montgomery County is very fortunate to have them. They're very receptive to us, and they support us on agriculture interests, very, very willing to listen to us, and it's just so outstanding for us to have people like that in the legislature that we can call on and remember us at home.
We've had two visits with both Representative Andy Holt and John Stevens. Both visits went very well. We're fortunate in Wickliffe County to have a representative and a senator that look to Farm Bureau for questions and also answers. But it's always good to meet with them face to face and be able to talk to them and have open dialogue.
It is important. It's important for legislators to be able to meet with groups like Farm Bureau, especially groups like Farm Bureau who are so passionate and so knowledgeable about all things agriculture, and that's such a vital part of our community in East Tennessee. And when I say community, I'm talking about all of East Tennessee. And as a legislator, there's no way you can be an expert on everything. And so to have people as passionate as Farm Bureau and as knowledgeable and willing to help, it allows us to be able to know what we can support, what's bad for the community, what's bad for the agricultural community. And with people like Farm Bureau coming here to Nashville to be able to help us, it helps us do a better job of representing the community.
It's very important, and I'm grateful and pleased that Farm Bureau had people in the office today. I had several of my constituents from many of my counties that I was able to talk to, and it's important for me to know firsthand what is concern to members of the Farm Bureau and the issues that are important to them, because you know, they arrive at these positions in Farm Bureau in a very democratic way, and so when I hear from a representative of Farm Bureau, I know they're speaking for the agriculture of this state.
Of course, it's extremely important, and I just met with a group from Lauderdale County, a group from, from Crockett and Madison, and Dyer. So it's been very, very beneficial and helpful. There's legislation that really involves the farmer and farm operations and what we need to do for agriculture in West Tennessee, which we're the breadbasket of the state. And agriculture is such an important thing. So it's extremely important that they came down, and the fact that they did come down here personally, took their time off to do that, means a lot. So it's very helpful.
You know, our farmers are sort of unsung heroes. They're feeding really not only the nation, but the whole world. And there's going to continue to be pressure as the population increases globally on these farmers to deliver their produce and their livestock. So we have got to come underneath them more and more every day, and so I'll stand in the gap on their behalf all day, every day. So, and it's a real honor for me to do so.
It's been great to work with the folks at Farm Bureau. When I know when there are issues coming up, that I can at least that they'll give me some honest information that I'll be able to evaluate what's on the agenda, what matters to them, and be able to try to make an informed decision on legislation.
You know, I love it when Farm Bureau comes down here, not only to talk about legislation, that's part of the deal, but just talk farming in general. And I grew up on a farm, and this is the first week of March, and I'm starting to have calves. We're talking about that and what's the best kind of round bale feeder you can have, and the importance of ag enhancement money and how important that is. So just to talk about that kind of stuff and just farming in general, everybody has something in common. I live in Bristol, on one end of the state, and I was talking to people from Shelby County, yet we all have the same concerns, the same problems, and the same joys when it comes to farming. So I love the week when they're here so I can talk to farmers all over the state.